Welcome to Comic Talk, where everyone can come and indulge in all things comic related, whether it be movies, TV shows, cartoons, video games, or just comics themselves. If you love comic books, then show it by hitting that subscribe button to help this precious media that we all love thrive and flourish. Cloak and Dagger, one light and one dark, evenly yoked like yin and yang. One could not exist without the other. They are two total opposites and yet inherently grafted together like two sides of the same coin. Then why in this story are they so at odds with each other? Today we'll be going over Cloak and Dagger, Negative Exposure, a 3-part oversized miniseries that dives a little deeper into the relationship of Tandy Bowen, Dagger, and Tyrone Johnson, Cloak. Throughout the story, Cloak learns of some newfound abilities, while at the same time an old nemesis comes back into their life to drive a wedge deeper into their already fraying relationship. Can this sudden appearance of this longtime foe be a sinister machination to permanently break up this duo, or just mere coincidence? Either way, the bounds of the two's relationship will be tested, and by the end, will they even be able to work with each other, nevertheless trust each other again? Find out this and more in this installment of Comic Talk. In the heat of the chase, Cloak and Dagger round the corner in hot pursuit of their seemingly juiced up inner demon, a low-level minion of the notorious Mr. Negative. As the two chase their quarry, high above all three are monitored LAPD's detective, current boyfriend of Dagger, Brandon Akita, as he tries to rein in the chase and bring it to a quick end. But the masked man has other plans, as he smashes through the wall of a local bank. Swiftly, in a blink of an eye, Cloak teleports to the other side of the building in hopes of cutting off the fleeing suspect. But a car full of bystanders provides the demon with just enough diversion that he needs. As with ease, he flips the vehicle loaded with pedestrians into our Cape hero. In a perfunctory response, our Stygian hero engulfs the bystanders into his voluminous cloak and redistributes them safely into an underground parking garage. But this act of heroism does not go unnoticed, as a nearby motorist witnesses it and is enchanted by Cloak's specter appearance. While, back above, Dagger continues her chase of the masked fugitive, as they leap from car hood to car trunk that litter the stagnant freeway. Then suddenly, without preamble, the demon stops in flight, and without warning, like a cornered wild beast, charges his pursuer. Now it is the hunter who finds herself fighting desperately for her life. All while, in a chopper high above, her lover watches the events unfold, seemingly helpless to intervene. There, among the wrecked cars that sprinkle the freeway, Dagger holds her grounds and focuses all her abilities upon her assailant, using the light force as a buffer between her and certain doom. Each second drains her, and soon the demon is upon the Ivy Warrior, ready to demolish her beneath his heavily thewed arms. Just at the last second, though, Cloak intercedes and envelops the masked man, teleporting them both high above the freeway and then depositing the demon below on the back of a parked dump truck, effectively ending the chase. With the felons safely retained in a specialized holding cell, Brandon and Tandy bicker over the logistics of the pursuit, seeming more like a lover's quarrel than a professional debate. While unbeknownst to the two, the female cyclist from before approaches Tyrone, offering him an amorous escapade that he felt hard to refuse. While, sometime later at Landa-based maximum security transfer facility in Big Bear Lake, California, a federal helicopter touches down in the middle of a snowstorm to deliver a high-profile felon. While in the act of securing the prisoner, an unidentified crew member approaches the container, pushes a button that renders the container restraints null and void, effectively releasing the once manacled prisoner. In an act of liberation, the masked felon hurls the nearby chopper to the side of the building, rupturing into a ball of flames. It is here, in the presence of the inflamed wreckage, that we learn the cause of the previous pursuit between Cloak, Dagger, and the brute demon. It seems that Mr. Negative used the whole charade as a reconnaissance mission to gather intel on Dagger and Cloak. Probing for their weaknesses between the duo, something he could use to splinter their relationship and drive them apart from one another. As he ponders this dilemma, he also divulges his partnership with a seemingly powerful silent partner who wishes to use Cloak and his dark force powers for some diabolical purpose. But as Dagger is present, she has the power to unravel the whole plan. Who is this great and powerful partner that can trouble China's kingpin of crime so? How does Mr. Negative benefit from this clandestine arrangement? And is this mysterious female motorist who she claims to be? Well, if you pick up the story, I can guarantee you will learn new things about Cloak's dark force powers, just what it is, and why it is so important for the Ivory heroine to be separated from her swarthy companion in order for Mr. Negative's plans to work. With all this said, I give Cloak and Dagger Negative Exposure story arc a ranking of 3.0 out of 5. A good read. Please visit my YouTube channel, Comic Talk. If you like this video for more like it, tap that bell icon on your way out, and oh yes, until next time, as always, keep reading, my friends.